From a really young age, I understood being the oldest, that I played a certain kind of role in my parents' future. Lincoln gave me a strong sense of responsibility and hard work and resiliency. I think that's why I fight so much for the community that I live in and for my students now, right, as an educator, because I want them to feel supported. You know, I want to be accessible to people. I want to be able to help. Yeah, well, I mean, I was born here in Tucson, Arizona, but as soon as I was born, we lived in Mexico. Lived out there for the first 5 years of my life, and then we came out here to Tucson with my father's mother, and we lived in that house with like 7 people, which is in the Wakefield neighborhood. Went to Hollinger, Wakefield, Pueblo. My parents were undocumented for the majority of my life, which was difficult. Middle school years, it's a really tough time for anybody. Your body's changing. You are also coming into awareness who you are, your identities, and who others think you are. Even though I was like super tomboyish from a super young age, and like my parents should have known all their lives that I was, super queer, that has been difficult. It definitely has, because I felt like I couldn't be myself. At that time, my dad got laid off. You know, we had recently bought a house. My parents had just bought a car and lost the house. And then we had to move. And this house, like, it was our dream house. At that point, I made a decision that I wanted an education.
It's interesting to me that among our most successful students are the ones who face the worst barriers. And they're doing anything they can to survive, and the kids just are hungry, and they want to make it. And that's the spirit that's going to take them far. And I first met Imelda in this very room when she was 3 years old, and her mom used to come here. We used to have a program for parents, and they would bring their kids, and this group planted a tree, and that tree shades this building. And it really gave them an idea about loving the community and doing what they could to raise it up.
Pues estamos muy orgullosos de ella, y porque sé que es pues una mujer estudiada, preparada. Entonces pues es un orgullo para nosotros que sea la primera, ¿no? Es la primera en nuestra familia que terminó la universidad. Entonces, como les digo, es difícil cuando vienes a otro país que no es tuyo, sin el idioma, sin documentos, sin el dinero para seguir adelante. Entonces, pues es el gran orgullo de nuestra familia, de todos, ¿no?
My mom, her dream was to become a teacher, and she couldn't do that. And then here I am, being a teacher. One of the biggest hurdles that I faced was when I went into university. And luckily, there are different scholarships and different financial resources that are out there. The Lapan Center has always been like a place that I can go where I know I'm going to be supported academically, and of course financially. After that first step, things get so much easier.
When she came back to us, she was already, she had 2 masters. As an English teacher, she's working on her doctorate. And that is exactly what Pat wanted, was for them to come back and work in the community. But Imelda was one of the first to do that.
I always try to be the person that I needed when I was younger. I'm making it okay. And some of the students don't have that at home. So they come here and it's like, it's okay to be whoever you want to be. And they see that, and I think that's the most important thing. I'm a teacher, but I make sure that my students understand the social systems that exist outside of these 4 walls. Other things that you're not gonna get in a book, right? My style and the way that I approach students and the way that I approach education, I feel comes from a place of love and care. But this is how you can contribute and make this world a more just system, even if it's in a small way. I just want the community to be successful, whatever success means to them.